What's going on, guys? My name is Montrosis Man, and this idea came to me earlier today, um, to do a Draw My Life video. So that is what we are going to do. We are going to do the Draw My Life video. So it's going to be fun, and yeah, we're all gonna have a great time in here. So, um, um. I was born a little bitty baby on February 19, 2002. I forgot how much I weighed when I was born, but I was a healthy baby who had really good hair. Um, I grew up in a, or I am growing up in a nice gray house with lots of windows and it had this really pretty white picket fence with the garage right here, and it has this really big, huge yard that I love playing in, and it also it sits on two lots, so it has a really big, huge yard next to me, and then it backs right up, or it sits right next to our neighbor's house. So this is where I grew up, and then there's me. Still got that awesome hair. Um, so I've lived in this house my entire life, and I've had so much fun living here, and I love this house absolutely to death. So when I first came home, it was me. That is a horrible drawing of me, but you know, I'm not the prettiest looking guy. You know that. And then there was my mom. She has really big hair. Had a really, really big hair, like from the 80s hair. And it was really only just us for a really long time. And then we decided to get a cat. A really big, really fat cat. I don't know why he has 5 legs. We'll just say he had a tumor. I don't know. Anyway, um, so my dad was never really part of my life, and I never really wanted him to be part of my life. He was really bad. I've watched him beat my mother. I watched him hit her. I've watched him slap her. I've watched him break down our front door, and it's just he really has been like hell, and he was never really part of my life, and I really never wanted him part of my life because he was the devil himself. You know, he was really a bad person, so we will not speak of him throughout the rest of this video. So, anyway, so it was just growing up in my entire life. It's just been me and my mom, and we have had a lot of fun together. We've gone on trips. We've gone, across the entire. No, we haven't. That's a lie. That's a lot of lies. See, we have been on trips, but we were also really close with my grandparents, and that was fun because a lot of the uh, family would always get together, and we would always have parties because we were a really fun family. So we always had parties, and there was always balloons and everything. Everything was just really fun. But then um, uh, it's hard to talk about. Then Grandpa got sick, and when Grandma was going to visit him in the hospital, she slipped and fell, and she hurt herself pretty badly. So they were both in the hospital at the same time, so that was really difficult to deal with. And so when they finally came back to their house, um, when they were in the room, there was a phone in the room that started to ring in the middle of the night, and Grandpa was trying to. Oh my goodness, get out of here. Grandpa was trying to wake up Grandma, and Grandma wouldn't move. She wouldn't wake up. And um, Grandpa said that she um, was already cold when he found her. He tried to wake her up, so she had already passed on and was now, living up above in the clouds. So when she died, um, it didn't take long for Grandpa to um, kick the bucket next because he was dealing with cancer and he had lung problems, and she was the only thing keeping him alive. And oh my God, Weber, get out of the way. She was the only thing keeping him alive, and when she died, he had no more will to live, so he left not that long after her. So that was a difficult time for me, and I was only about I'd say I think I was like 4 or 5 years old when all this happened, and all of this happened in about 6 months to 1 year, and being really young, kind of starting to understand the stuff, kind of not starting to understand it, it was exceptionally difficult for me um, as a little kid to try to, I was very confused, you know, about what was going on. Everybody was dying left and right, and I, was very confused at what was going on, and you know, my mother was, she was having a difficult time too, and she was definitely stressed through all of this, and she, we both were very depressed when all of this was over, and we really, it was hard for us to continue on after this, but it eventually got better thanks to my aunt Terry and Bonnie and just the rest of the family. It was us all coming together, you know, that really strengthened um, us again, and really brought us back to uh, natural society and life, I guess is what you can say. But um, during the span of being born and today, um, there's been countless you know deaths and horrible things that have happened to me, and then recently my mother just had a bunch of surgeries. So all of this combined in the past few years has really just made me very, I guess, uh, depressed and confused. Um, and all of this started happening when, right before I started my YouTube career, and it was just really difficult for me because before, when all this bad stuff was happening, I didn't have YouTube to turn to. I didn't really have anything to turn to. So it was hard um making it through the years with all of this happening. But 4 years ago, I started my channel, and ever since then it has just started going up. It started slow at first, and then in the past few years it just kind of like has taken off. And over the years, I have just been, over overjoyed with, the results of all of this, and you guys, and I know I'm leaving out a lot of details, but but there are details that I'd much rather, forget about, because I'd rather very much remember the good rather than the bad. And the good, you know, it gives me a positive outlook on life itself. And um, it's you guys have been an amazing support for me, and you guys have helped me through a lot of difficult times and a lot of bad times. Especially right now, I'm not feeling a full 100%. And you guys may have noticed that because there may not hasn't been any new videos lately, and I've only been doing the live streams. So there is just I'm just trying to battle through a dark place right now, and you guys are really, helping me, find my path through this. To you guys have just been an amazing support for me over the years. Over the past 4 years, I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for all of you. You guys are the reason why I am the person who I am. You guys are the reason why am a Turosis man. And how did I spell my own name wrong? See, I'm getting so choked up that I spelled it wrong again, and I'm upset about that. You guys are the reason why I am this guy. You guys have made me the person I am today. You guys have made me the channel I am today. And I wouldn't have been able to, take on that name if it wasn't for all of you. You guys are amazing, and I would not be here today if it wasn't for you, you guys. The amazing people who come back and visit me every day, or try to see if I have, new videos on the channel, and I'm very, very sorry that I haven't been uploading lately. And it's just that the school year, I can't spell for crap today. Maybe I will. It's just yuck. The school year is ending, and I don't know what that is, so don't ask me. It's ending, so I just, I have exams coming up, so that's really kind of stressful. So, actually, matter of fact, exams are next week, so we're almost over the hill. We're about right here, so we need to be right there. And then summer, I can do whatever I feel like, whatever I want to do, whatever I want to, and it's gonna be fun. Because I have a lot of ideas planned up, built up, to do stuff with Jesse and Nathan and Alex and just so many more people. Now it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good summer. You guys are gonna get a lot of cool stuff. And now that I have my new computer that I can, type and do all the cool stuff on, then it's it's just gonna be fun. You guys are gonna have a great year. So that's my hand. It's very bad hand. I know it's it's really bad. I can't draw well. And so I'm sorry about that. I have to keep, popping that up to redo it, but I don't have a whiteboard, so this was the next best option that I could think of. And since that my computer is touchscreen, I can, draw on here. So, I know what you all are thinking. That's probably a dick. No, it is a sombrero. So yeah, I'm sorry that this isn't what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to get more in depth, but I I guess I'm not ready. I'm not ready to uh, get into those memories yet. I'm not far enough ahead of my life where I can, openly talk about it. I mean, there's some of you who might know more about me than that, but then there's some of you who not know as much about me as you. But I'm trying, guys, and there will be more games. I just gotta get more games. Which the only thing I do is just I have a new system that can record. There's a game that I have that I've had to put on the back burner because it won't work with OBS because OBS is sometimes not very nice. So, and it just really, lagged a lot. So, I'm going to try to do it now because now I have XSplit, which might hopefully be better, but it could also be worse. So I don't know yet. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm sorry this video isn't really like the norm. What like normal these type of videos are, but then again, I'm not normal, so we will just leave that as that. So, and before you go, I realize that this can show up. This right here, it's not what you think it is. It's an old drawing that I made for somebody. So yeah, it's not what you think it is. It was just a joke because we were doing SpongeBob memes. So yeah. So I guess that's all I have for this video. So um, thank you guys so much for watching. Um, I'm sorry my handwriting sucks on this computer because I'm kind of writing sideways and not flat. I could have turned this into tablet mode, but it wouldn't really work very well because then none of the stuff would have popped up. So, yeah. So, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button down below. And if you want to be alerted whenever I upload new videos, or you just want to see more wrestling content from me in general, honestly, consider you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click the little bell icon next to it so you will get those notifications. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Monterosis Man out. Bye-bye! Hey, what's going on, guys? Editing Monterosis Man here, and I hope you like this cool background behind me. I want to apologize. This video isn't what I thought it was going to be. I had built it up, more in my head, and I debated whether or not I was going to upload it or not, and I decided it will be uploaded, obviously, because you guys are seeing this right now. So, I want to apologize that I really didn't explain myself into this video. I kind of broke down a little bit, and I didn't really know what to say. I had, like this whole big idea and plan in my head, and it just kind of went whoosh. So, um, yeah. I'm sorry about that, and, um, I really really don't know what to say. I'm sorry. So, for what it's worth, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, it appears that there is a hurricane, so we should go and worry about the hurricane. So, go worry about the hurricane. Either that or that's a pool of beer. I don't really know. I'm not an astrobiologist. I'm not very good with astronomy and space. I could. You guys have any space questions? I'll direct you to somebody who might be able to answer them. Let me call up Bill Nye real quick.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy this outro. Bye bye.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.